Music Café. Any person here for the first time? Any people here for the first time tonight? Okay, I'm going to hand out an email list. If you'd like to sign up for our email, I won't bug you too much. Just once or twice a month, let you know what's going on, who's coming, so on and so forth. And you didn't get my email? Please do me a favor and sign it again. Sometimes it's possible I mess up. And please sign nice and clear, because what happens a lot of times I get this thing home and I look at it and I can't quite decipher what's on there, so that could be what happens sometimes. It doesn't go through. It bounces on me. Anyone here because they won our free tickets to the show tonight? Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. I just want to remind you, and everybody, I'd like to remind that this is all the proceeds from tonight's show goes to a parish outreach program. So if you're here on a free ticket, that's great. But if you'd like to make a little donation, you can drop something in the tip jar or whatever. We accept all donations. And this money goes to a parish outreach program, like I said, and what we do is we have a food pantry and a meal once a week and clothing for everyone when they do come to the food pantry. So it's a great thing. We try our best to support that and keep that going. I just want to remind everybody that our next show there's no show in July. Our next show on June 13th will be the Como Brothers and Jean Paul Vest double feature that night, so that's going to be a great show. Our friend Patrick Duffy runs something very similar to this in Mount Sinai, and his next show is on Saturday, May 30th, and features also the Como Brothers and special guests Samantha Raya and Pan the Fan. Pan the Fan have been here as well, and they're great, terrific young kids making music. It's really, really a lot of fun. Please silence your cell phones. I'd also like to remind everybody that the free wine you're drinking tonight is because of sponsors, corporate sponsors that we have that donate on a monthly basis. So the wine is a separate issue, it does not come out of our profits here at the show. And we have from Sunrise Assisted Living tonight, Frank Reynolds? Frank Marasco. Maraski. I should have wrote that down. Why'd you let me get away without writing that down, Bob? So him and one of our performers tonight, our second performer, Stella, is also a wine sponsor and a great friend of this venue. We'll talk about that later when she comes up to play. So our first performance tonight, I wasn't going to read the bio, but the second paragraph of this bio just hit me when I read it, when they sent it in to me, and it touched me in a way. And when I read it, you'll understand why. Frank and Josie Bello are a married couple who love to make music together, literally and figuratively. Frank grew up in Brooklyn and Josie is from Queens. Both have always loved music and both took accordion lessons from a very young age. Although Frank won 4th place in the New York State Accordion Championship when he was 12 years old, neither have been seen with an accordion since then. Which is great. Although it's a great instrument in the right hands. As a college student, Frank played guitar and performed in coffee houses in Brooklyn on weekends. After college, any remote thoughts about leaving home to join a rock band were replaced by the reality of family and career responsibilities. Although Frank and Josie have always supported live music as avid fans, and they're an avid fan of this venue, I will tell you, their discovery of the Homegrown Music Café sparked an old interest in performing, and they began playing together. That's what I wanted to bring out, because how cool is it that we support a parish outreach program, we support independent live music, and to think that we touched somebody to start playing music again, it blew me away when I read that.
Yeah.
Frank has a knack for turning everyday thoughts and happenings into songs, and both enjoy playing Frank's original music as well as material from their favorite bands. Please welcome Frank and Josie Bello.